Sorry the video sideways, guys. It's my first time recording, but my husband said y'all wanted to learn how to make the candy, so I recorded it for y'all. Hi guys, this is a recipe for the red peanut patties. I have this pot right here. I like to use it because it's non-stick. And then I have a wooden spoon to stir, 2.5 cups of sugar, 1 cup of milk, a bag of peanuts, raw peanuts. You need 2/3 of the corn syrup. And so these first 4 ingredients, you mix them first. Medium heat, you reach a softball stage, or 235 to 240 degrees. Softball stage is when you have really cold water and then the candy's boiling and you drop it inside of the water, and then it turns into a little ball and you can stretch it. That's softball stage. And once it reaches that stage, you add a teaspoon of vanilla, 1 cup of powdered sugar, 4 tablespoons of margarine or butter, and 4 to 5 drops of the food coloring, depending how dark or how light you want it. And then I use my husband's thermometer. And then look what I did. I bent it. I had it under something like that, and then oops, sorry babe. It's expensive one. You can use a candy one. I personally do not care for it because it takes too long. This one, you put it in there. It tells you the degrees and you're good. And then you put a sheet of wax paper on the cutting board, so you can just dollop a little bit of the candy. Once you like stir it, then you dollop it, like that. So this process doesn't take too long, but obviously I'm gonna boil the candy, so that does take a while. And then after I shut off the candy, I let it cool off for a little bit, and then I dollop the little candies on there, and then I just let them set until they're hard enough to eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix everything and then start boiling them. Okay, so in here is the milk, the corn syrup, the sugar, and the raw peanuts. And then you just stir and you just boil away. Once it starts to boil, start checking the temperature. Remember, 235 to 240 degrees. I checked the temperature and it was like let me see. It's not ready yet, but it's boiling. It's 224. I don't know if you can see that, 224. So I still got about, it's 225 now, so I got about 10 more degrees to go. This is 230 degrees and it's super extremely hot. It's still not ready. Okay, so this is like 237. I'm gonna add all the other ingredients and then let it cool a little bit, so then I can start scooping it onto the board. I dumped some candy into cold water. It's gathered together. See? And you can stretch it so it's ready. That I just put some water in the freezer real quick to get it real cold. This is a good method to use if you do not have a thermometer like that. At first I didn't think about using my husband's, so this is how I would do it before, and it's free. So now I'm gonna add 1 cup of powdered sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, 4 to 5 drops of the food coloring, and then 4 tablespoons of margarine or butter. I'm gonna use margarine this time. Okay, so it's off the heat. I haven't added the food coloring yet because I wanted to save that so y'all could see the process, because that's my dad's favorite. This smells so good, guys. Hopefully y'all try it. The peanuts Sometimes they're hard to find in Mexico. Obviously, they're available for like a lot cheaper. They're like $1.50 for a bag. Okay, so here's one. Oops, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna see if I like the color. And if I want it darker, I'll just add a little bit more. I want a little bit more. Not too much, but okay, so this is, watery at first, but once you let it cool, it'll start to thicken a little bit. You don't want to wait too long because then it's too thick and you have to put it back on the stove for a little bit to melt. So it's like workable where you can scoop it. So just let it cool a bit. Okay, so I let it cool. I want to say like 5 minutes. It's pretty thick. So, okay, I'm gonna pour the first scoop. It's like as much as you want, as big as you want. Okay, so there's that first scoop. And so if it's super watery, the candy starts to like spread a lot. So that's why it's good to just wait and let it cool. I don't give you a specific time because everybody's stove heats differently, and the temperature where you live at is also different. So what does that mean? Like a friend had told me once, she's like, like paint doesn't set when it's about to rain. Well, it's kind of like that with these patties for some reason. So I guess you don't want it to be too humid. I have my house kind of cold for that reason, because I want to try to not have the house where it feels like humid. You see how I'm scooping? I used to use like a little round cookie cutter and put them in there, but I found that they don't have to be perfect, and if you let it cool, they'll still spread enough to where they can be kind of circular, but not perfect, but still, like, you don't have to get the little round thing and put one at a time and then let it cool. And well, anyways, I hope you enjoy them. Thank you for watching.